Welcome back to B4 Golf. This is Seth. A few weeks ago we broke down a couple golf swings, Josh and my swing, and offered an opportunity for you to post a video on Facebook, and we would then take a look at your golf swing, break it down, make a video for you so you could see what your tendencies are, some things you could improve on. And so we had a brave soul, Todd Knotts, post us a couple videos on our Facebook page, and so tonight we're going to break down a couple things with his golf swing. Todd's a good friend of mine and played a lot of golf with him, so I know his swing pretty well. Good player, hits the ball a mile, has a lot of power, and you'll see that in this golf swing. So we're going to start with the angle we're looking at right now. And just for purposes of helping out, we're going to go ahead and we'll draw a little golf ball down here to kind of give you an idea where he's swinging to. And then I'm going to draw a line right on top of his head, because this is a pretty good indicator of his golf swing. Some things he does really, really well. So first, stance, good solid base, good grip on the club. He's a little bit strong with his right hand, but that helps him release the club. You'll see that here in a second. And if we go ahead and play this we'll play it full speed real quick. And we'll do a slow motion real quick. Give you an idea of what the swing looks like. Okay, so let's go ahead and start looking at a couple things on his golf swing. So as he takes the club back, comes back his head. I want you to notice his head from this angle. Stays really, really level. It doesn't change a whole lot at all. He gets behind the ball nice, and he starts to make his turn. And as he goes back, makes a real good solid turn. And then one thing we notice is he gets a little past parallel. So ideally this is about where the top of the swing would be. He's a little bit past parallel. We could shorten that up just a teeny bit. It's not overly long, so it's not a huge deal there. And then it's hard to see from this angle, but I don't know if you can see this move right there. That move right there is a little over the top, and you'll see it from a different angle. But as he comes down, he gets to right here, and it creates a ton of lag in the golf swing. That club's up in here somewhere, and he's dropping that the club down perfectly. And again, lags up in here, creates a ton of power. And then as he gets down to impact, that's about perfect. He's continued this V in his swing. His hips are starting to open up to make room for that swing. And then notice his head hasn't moved, and when he finishes, notice his head. It doesn't really move at all. Look at this. I mean, that's really solid release of the club. Finishes nice and high. Pretty flexible for a big dude. I mean, he gets that club around really nice. So from this angle, we see just a couple of things. It gets past parallel a little bit. The good things are a ton of lag in the golf swing, releases the club well. But what we're going to notice from this other angle, this one here tells a lot about some things that we would want to kind of work on. And so we'll play this one in full speed. You can hear his son in the background. So if we slow this one down, break it down into some pieces, I want to draw a line from impact right up over his shoulder. This is about the swing plane that you're kind of looking for on a golf swing. And then I'll make here's a key. Look at these forearms. This guy's got some man arms. He creates some power in his golf swing, but he got some arm strength too, so that helps a little bit. But as he brings it back, from this angle, you'll see the move here is really inside. So once we get to this position, we've got the club really behind our body. We should be seeing that more out towards us, moving up this arc, but it gets really inside, and we bring it back down here. Right about here, this club should be starting to move up towards our line, but he swings inside around his body quite a bit. When we get to the top, okay, right here, you'll notice that when we get to the top of the swing, the club is pointed quite a bit right of our target. Ideally, we would like to see that club match the line of our target, our feet line. The club line should be going that way. So his club is right of the target, and we would like to see that getting straightened up a little bit here. But what he does really well when he gets to the top, this move right here, this over the top move, is something that is created by this inside golf swing. So bringing it more up on this line is going to help kind of get rid of this over the top move. But Todd, if we got to right about here, this is about where would be a really nice position to be at the top of your golf swing. Club maybe a little bit more out here pointed down your line, but this is about where you want to be. And as you notice, when he swings down to the ball, watch this club just follow this swing line. I mean, it's just perfect. And as he releases the club through, notice that it comes back up the swing plane. I mean, that's just a really nice, solid release. So really, from this angle, it tells a lot more. We'd like to see this club start to move up towards the top of our swing instead of wrapping around our body. Once we get to the top, we'd like to see that club pointing more towards this basketball hoop. That's the line we're trying to shoot down. Gets a little bit past parallel. Right there is where we would like to be on that golf swing. Real compact. And then this part of the swing is just perfect. I like that a lot. That's really solid. And then if we look at a third angle, that's the wrong angle. This angle, we see it a little bit as well. The club starts to go. See how the club starts getting behind right here? It's getting behind his body instead of more up on this arc. If we come back down, draw our swing plane line. Club should be somewhere around there. We come back, we get really inside that line. We should be seeing this club kind of following this line up. We get up here. There we can tell quite a bit. So our target line is this, correct? And our ball line is this. So our club should be coming down that line as well. We get it really far right of our target. He corrects it with this move right here over the top. Kind of gets it back where it needs to be. And then notice it's right down that line again. Just perfect. Releases back up the line. I mean, that part of the golf swing is just really solid. This is why he hammers it. I mean, a guy can pound the golf ball, gets a lot of lag in the golf swing, releases it well, and just beats the tar out of it. So this is where I would love to see your golf swing at the top of the swing, Todd. And if we go, notice right there's where it would be. This is where you're at. So you get a lot of extra extension, and you start going over our lines that we're wanting to go. Then we come down, release is just perfect. And he's a big bogey boy. He got the belly too, like we all do. And so really, Todd, the things that I see on it are pretty clear. Just the looping behind your body with the golf swing, getting that more on the arc that we're looking. Club coming parallel with our lines at the top of our swing. And then the rest of it's perfect. So I'd keep all of that part of it. So that's really what I would look at, and looking forward to playing with you again, Todd. So tune in to us next time if you want your swing broken down. We'd love to have you go ahead and post a couple videos, subscribe, and like to the video here, and we'll pick another couple people and break down some things. And since I know Todd, I'll give him some little key drills and stuff to work on that. But thanks again for being with us.